All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honor to our apostles, our elder bishops, a great millstone of Ruel. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing the true doctrine across the four winds of the earth in all truth and sincerity. I'm Lamad Ariyah from Mississippi County. Lord willing, this be edifying lesson. And then just a quick lesson through the spirit, just going into some breaking news that come out. And this is an article from the NPR National. And it says what we know so far about the fatal ICE shooting of a Minneapolis woman. And this was printed on January the 7th, which is today at 5:48 p.m. Eastern time. All right. And you see the vehicle right here. And I ain't got the full scoop of it. I watched one of the brother's videos briefly, and I'm just looking at the news as I work. But, another one bites the dust. For whatever reason. I heard some story said on the TV and the news, apparently she tried to run over one of the agents, and it was self-defense. Then it just is saying that she got shot in the face. For whatever reason. But let's just read the article, okay? Let's read this. Federal and local officials dispute the circumstances that led an immigration and customs enforcement officer fatally shooting a 37-year-old woman in Minneapolis on Wednesday. The shooting occurred on a residential street in South Minneapolis, less than a mile from where George Floyd was killed by police in 2020. Now, how convenient is that? So that's going to be like ripping off a Band-Aid, because less than a mile where that nigga George Floyd, was knee to neck and put to death. Now you got a woman that has been put to death only a mile away from that. So this is finna stir up some shit, man. This is finna stir up some things. Hey, and this is the Lord, man, working on the minds of people, as well as he working on the minds of these leaders in these different countries, and everything, man. These different kings, so-called kings. The Lord is finna bring 2026 to a boil over, ICE agents were conducting targeted immigration enforcement operations at the time, according to two Department of Homeland Security spokesman Tricia McLaughlin. So I can pronounce that wrong. NPR has reviewed multiple videos of the shooting, taken from different vantage points and posts to social media. The footage shows multiple officers near the SUV stopped in the middle of the road. One officer demanded the driver to exit the vehicle and grabs the car handle. The SUV reverses, then begins to drive forward, which is when a different officer near the front of the car pulled his weapon and fires into the vehicle. 3 gunshots are heard as the firing officer backs away from the SUV. Moments later, the vehicle crashes. The incident has further inflamed tension between the Trump administration and Minneapolis, which has been the target of a large-scale immigration crackdown. Local officials said they expect protests to follow and urge residents to remain peaceful. At a press conference on Wednesday afternoon, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz said he was prepared to mobilize the National Guard if necessary. They want a show we can't give it. They want a show we can't give it to them, he said. We can't give them what they want. So anyway, basically, there's been another deleting, okay? And this time it's by an ICE agent who has shot a woman and killed her in a motor vehicle. Now, the full scale of it, how it transpired, what she was doing there, what gave them the proper cause to approach her, I don't know. But what I do know is that the Lord is bringing forth judgment, man. And the Lord is going to get people riled up. You know, you got people in the bad case now, man. People are losing jobs. They're losing their homes. They can't barely pay their bills. You know, they already under tremendous stress, depression, and strain, and now you got, this doesn't happen. And, people, anything is good can damn near take people over the edge right now, man. So, and then you're gonna have the instigating, the provocateurs, that's going to add fuel to the fire, if you will. And it's gonna be complete chaos, man. But hey, that's what's gonna happen, man. And hey, call halal yabashimi outside. The Lord is finna again, and the Lord is finna to start executing His judgment speedily. Okay, He's finna start executing His judgment speedily, and it's finna be a lot more of this happen. We won't be surprised when this protesting take place that some more people get deleted. Whether it's propaganda or it actually happens, man. But they are going to start taking advantages of these, how to say it, never let a good crisis go to waste, So they're going to take advantage to, again, put fuel on the fire. All right, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, starting at verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. We already see what's been going on with Russia and damn, slipping my mind, man. Well, in America, Venezuela, America and China, Russia, and I cannot think of any other country for some reason. Slipping my mind. I know it. It's on the tip of my tongue. But right at the doorsteps of Russia, Russia and Ukraine, they at it. Iran and Russia got ties with Venezuela because of the oil. So that's tension building up, as well as China. It's finna be complete chaos, man. World War III is on the horizon. Jacob's trouble is on its way. Chaos is about to erupt, man, across the globe, especially here in Babylon. Okay? Because we're witnessing the rumors and the rumors of the wars and the rumors of wars. It's playing out. Prophecy is playing out before our eyes. Okay? See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Right? Because even though we got all these proxy wars, these rumors of wars, these wars that's coming to pass or getting ready to happen, and the uproars of the people, all these things that are happening, the end is not yet, because you still have to have that Jacob's trouble has to come into full fruition, have to erupt completely, right? And then you got to have the MOTB, okay, to be fully implemented, okay? The dollar had to crash and all this for these things to happen. So the end is not yet, but we're approaching it, okay? For nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. Shit, Trump just went and bogarted Venezuela and kidnapped the president and his wife. Okay, that's a nation rising up against a nation, man. Okay? That's the America boasting in power. And been like bogarting their oil tanker ships, man. First started out by blowing up them little speedboats, talking about they were trafficking drugs, but then they start, seizing their oil tankers, man. Trump talking about the oil is still gonna be flowing or whatever. They're still gonna be distributing it. They're trying to set up making sure they're gonna get the right leadership or president in that country. How you gonna do that? But that's the pride of this devil, man. You got your own country, but you trying to go to another country, kidnap the president, and trying to set up basically a puppet leader over there. And we know, everybody knows, it's not a secret, man. Trump was wanting to do this shit when he was in office. What was it, 8 years ago? To go into Venezuela, man, because they want that oil, man. They want that crude. Okay. And kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these things are the beginning of sorrows. So sorrow, man, people are in a position where they ain't gonna know what to do. Inflation going on. Jobs are fucking failing. AI is replacing people's jobs. People, now you got the killing in Minneapolis. It's going to be more uproaring of the people. It's just it's confusion, man. Okay, it's confusion, and the Lord is not the author of confusion, man. But we know this is all prophecy. But people are at wit's end, and they don't really know where they're coming or going, man. And people are going to start crashing out even more, man. It's going to start being more bodies laid down. Okay? This is the book of Matthew chapter 10, verse 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. So it's going to be a lot of bloodshed, man. Okay, it's going to be a lot of bloodshed. The love of many is waxing colder and colder, man. And this is prophecy. This is prophecy, man. We're seeing. And again, it's only it's going to get worse before it get bad, man. Or it's going to get bad before it get worse. However you want to wrap it up. But at the end of the day, it's not, nothing's finna get good. Nothing's finna go back to a comfortable type lifestyle, man. The heat is about to be turned up. The judgment is about to come down. This devil's rulership is about over with. So he's getting ready to come down with that great wrath because he know he have but a short time. So he's just putting everything, setting it up so he can run his play. So we're finna witness judgment, prophecy be in full effect, man. So Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Kodash. Double honor to our apostles, our elders, bishops, a great millstone and root well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.
All right, this is not the video that the president had posted on Truth Social, but it is one vantage point. And so this is what we were discussing with Anna Schechter earlier, in which you saw that sort of purple SUV type vehicle. Let's go ahead and watch it again. You see that agent on the left trying to open the driver's side door. She appears to reverse and then accelerate. And at that point, that officer fires. The mayor said at least 2 shots. I hear at least 3 shots, and we know that she suffered a gunshot wound to the head and then crashes the vehicle. No! No! Shit! Shit! Oh my God! What the? What the? You just... What did you do? You are criminals!